Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today, we're going to be going over a investigative news report from WJCL 22, which is an ABC affiliate in Savannah, Georgia. They did a little news report on my audit in Pooler, Georgia, where, Chief Ashley Brown came out and was really unprofessional. But we'll watch the video. Also, we're going to be going over the Facebook comments on the Pooler Police Department Facebook page. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be really fun. And also, I have came across a video of Pooler Police corruption that will show you why you shouldn't identify yourself to the police and why the police are not here to help. They're here to do their job, which is to enforce the law and to try and hang you up on something. But with that being said, let's get into it. All right, guys. So I'll save my thoughts for after the video. Let's get right into it and let's listen to this WJCL news report that they did.
WJCL News 22 News digs deeper into a viral video of a testing confrontation between an independent video journalist and the Pooler Police Department.
Sean Paul Reyes tells us he wanted to see how the Pooler Police Department would react to him with a camera, wanting to file an open records request. So, Ray, what did the city attorney say?
Well, I got this letter from the city attorney who calls the whole incident a tempest in a teapot designed by Reyes to make money.
Let me see your driver's license or an ID.
Sir, I don't have a legal obligation to give you a driver's license or an ID, sir.
You're looking at video recorded by self-described independent journalists in a confrontation with Pooler Police, from a sergeant all the way up to Chief Ashley Brown.
I'm the chief of police.
You're the chief of police? Can I get your name?
You can look it up on the internet if you're that smart.
Oh, why would I have to look it up on the internet, sir?
What's your name?
Where's the professionalism?
What's your name?
I didn't think they did a very good job at all.
His name is Sean Paul Reyes, known on YouTube as the Long Island Audit. Reyes told me he holds local governments and police departments accountable when requesting public documents, such as an open records request and their interaction with the public.
And I was just in Savannah randomly. I just go places randomly. I like to travel. So.
But you chose Pooler for what reason?
I chose Pooler because someone had reached out to me and asked me to a Pooler resident.
Is this just a general open records request?
According to Reyes, he had no problem filing an open records request with the clerk's office in Pooler. We only see short clips of the interaction that Reyes had with the officers that he posted on social media. For example, Reyes shows himself standing, camera rolling, in the employee parking lot as the police approach him.
You're not an employee, you're an employee parking lot. You're making the employees phone call with the female employees. Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Could you think you could have de-escalated that situation? They said, hey, where's your ID? Here I am. This is who I represent, and I'm doing a video audit of you.
Yeah. Well, I guess my only response to that would be is that I don't announce myself as doing an audit, a First Amendment audit, because I feel like that would defeat the purpose.
I looked at the Long Island Audit YouTube page and discovered that Reyes has done 15 such video audits of different police departments and law enforcement agencies since May of last year. His page has more than 183 subscribers. This video involving Pooler Police has gone viral. It generated more than 1,500 comments on the Pooler Police Department Facebook page. Some of the comments were critical of how the police department handled the situation. Others were supportive. We wanted to know if it is a fair representation of what happened that day and how Pooler Police interact with the public on a daily basis. I went to the Pooler Police Department to ask the chief about the video to get his perspective. I was told he was not in the office. I want to leave my card. We've sent some emails requesting an interview with him. Can you ask him to please call us? It's about that video that's circulating around. The city attorney did send WJ.
All right, guys. So this is it. They don't really read the whole thing, but I want to read this whole thing to you. So this is the city attorney's response to the WJCL's request for comment. Please accept this as a reply to your email to me where you stated, and it doesn't look good to viewers when the city's highest authorities ignore repeated requests. It doesn't look good. I advised all Pooler city officials to not respond to any inquiries based on the video posted to YouTube. No response is necessary because the city of Pooler did nothing wrong. Like, if you haven't seen the video for the Pooler Police Department, the chief of police, Ashley Brown, go watch it. It's linked in the description. But they did nothing wrong. That's complete and utter nonsense. As for not looking good to viewers, I would hope that you investigate the publisher of the YouTube video. Freedom of press is a principle and foundation of our democracy. Freedom of press is based upon belief that members of the Fourth Estate realize some people will attempt to profit by attempting to create a controversy where none exists. I would hope your investigation of the video publisher includes answering these questions. Has the publisher attempted to or created the same type of false controversy in other jurisdictions? Does the publisher profit in any manner by generating this controversy and posting it to YouTube? After you complete an investigation, I believe it will reveal this tempest in a teapot is designed to make money for the so-called audit poster. The money-making scheme appears to be quite successful when people do not investigate the source and the motives of posting these type of audit videos. This is the Stephen Scheer. He has a law firm in Savannah, Georgia, I believe. He's the city attorney for Pooler. I'll get to his thoughts later, but I'll get to my thoughts on what he's saying here in a little bit. But let's watch the rest of the video.
ACL 22 News, this letter stating that the city of Pooler did nothing wrong. This tempest in a teapot is designed to make money for the so-called audit poster.
Of course, I receive ad revenue and I receive revenue for what I do, just like the police department gets paid for what they do.
In the end, Reyes was able to file an open records request and a complaint against the department.
And I disagree with how they acted. I'm sure there's people who disagree with what I do and, you know, how I reacted.
One of them is Chief Ashley Brown.
Are you with the press?
Yes, I went with the press.
Let me see your ID.
No, I'm not showing you ID. I'm not showing you any
Get out my
ID, sir.
building.
Now, according to Reyes' website, he says that he exercises the First Amendment in a respectful manner, but he also is threatening to file a federal lawsuit against the Pooler Police Department.
All right, guys. So there's a lot to unpack there, but I took some notes and I wanted to go over it with all you guys. Okay, so first of all, the city attorney uses the phrase tempest in a teapot. I'm not going to lie to you. I've never heard that phrase before, tempest in a teapot. But, you know, I looked it up and it means that I'm making a big deal about I'm making a big deal about something that's not that big of a deal. That's what tempest in a teapot means. And what I have to say to that is, city attorney, is that it's not just me making a big deal about it. It is thousands of people, as we're going to look at the Facebook comments right now, who are disgusted by how your police department acted that day. Again, and I want to address the making money part, because I think that's very funny and very insightful. So everybody involved in this, the police officer you're looking at right now, the sergeant, the chief of police, they make money, number one, from taxpayer dollars. So even when they violate our rights and treat us like crap, they still make money. The news reporter over here, he makes money, and WJCL 22 also makes money off of ad revenue, but they're entitled to freedom of press, but I'm not, because I run ad revenue, because I make ad revenue, because I have the support of the people who donate to my cause, to our cause, to we the people's cause. I'm not entitled to freedom of press, but WJCL 22, CNN, Fox News, you know, MSNBC, they all make money and are for-profit businesses, but yet they're entitled to freedom of press. Right. So city attorney Stephen Scheer, that doesn't even make any sense. Also, I wanted to note, did you see how when WJCL and their reporter here went inside the police station, they were able to record inside of the police station with no problem? You know, the chief of police wasn't there, but they were able to record inside of the police department with no issues. Zero. But when I went inside and I was recording, oh, there's no recording allowed in here. Double standard, because they view him as the real press, but a citizen journalist who gets more views than him, who has more public interest than this channel, worldwide public interest, I'm not considered press, right? Ridiculous. But yeah, I just don't understand it. But let's take a look now, guys, at the I think this is funny. So let's take a look at the Facebook page. So this is the Pooler Police Department Facebook page right over here. As you could see, even till this day, this video was posted. You see this picture of Chief Ashley Brown, Chief Ashley Brown, sorry. Even till this day, they're still getting comments. I posted this video last month, and you see people are still posting the video on their Facebook page, which is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. So, but this all happened on like January 17th is when I posted it. So if we go back, look, more clown photos. Whoever's doing that, God bless you. That's so funny. If we go back to, I think it was right before Martin Luther King Day. Let me go. Sorry, got to go all the way down. See all these videos. See how they're posting all the videos. That's insane. Right here. It's funny. Oh, this is funny. They said, "Oh, you're posting license plate numbers." Somebody had said they're posting license plates, but yet when Long Island Audit was recording license plates, it was a problem. See, look at all these videos, guys. That's crazy. Look at all these people posting. Oh yeah, so it was right before this Martin Luther King Day. So let's read some of them. Look, this one I read before, and it's really good. We are very sorry for what happened. We will require better training on the public's rights and serving the public, and we will do better. See, it only took me a few seconds to type that. What is taking you so long? 100%. It's very simple. Be accountable for your actions. Be accountable. It's very simple. Just take accountability for your actions and do the right thing. And you see all, because the news report, WJCL, they try and paint the Pooler Police Department on their Facebook page that, it's a mix of supporters and, people who are, criticizing them, rightly so. I don't see anybody. Your office doesn't know the meaning of the word honor. Billy Baldwin, community college dropout with guns and badges. Fire that pathetic chief now. How dare you even speak MLK's name? Shame. You all think public property is private property. I mean, if you guys can see one that's supportive, let me know. I sent the video to CNN and major news outlets. They need to see how the chief police reacts. But, Manuel, I will say that CNN, an officer has said on body camera that he would have killed me 20 years ago and removed my teeth. And I sent that to CNN and every other major news network, and they didn't cover it. He's on body camera saying 20 years ago, this is Officer Glenn Utter in Danbury Police Department. 20 years ago, he would have killed me and my teeth would have been missing. So they don't really care. I don't know about anyone else has done this, but I have reported this to the DOJ. Again, Charles, appreciate it. And, that's the right thing to do, if that's what you feel you need to do. But again, the DOJ and the FBI, they also don't do anything. They're all a team. Look them up on YouTube. The chief is on a major power trip. You guys don't recognize the Fourth or First Amendment. This department needs training. Where's the people who are supporting the police? Like the reporter said, this is the worst police department I've ever seen. Where is the public apology? Let me see here. It's so crazy. Look at all these comments. So if you keep going down, they just keep going. People posting the video. You guys are amazing. Like, this is insane. Look at this. I wanted to show all of you because this is how change happens. And I will say, I will give the Pooler Police Department a little bit of credit, is because normally when people post this many comments like this on a police officer's on the police department's Facebook page or the city hall Facebook page or something like that, they delete the comments all the time. They do it all the time. I see it all the time. So by them leaving all of these comments, thousands of comments, it's insane to me. But Chief Brown, the police station is not your building. It's the citizens of Pooler's building. Stop talking like you personally own everything. Property of the municipality of Pooler. Do not delete these posts. The courts have ruled you can't censor criticism of government. Well, they do it all the time. Not Pooler, but a lot of municipalities, they delete the comments on the Facebook pages. Look at this. Look at this. This is just to show you guys. I wanted to go through this with you guys just to show you. Let me see. We got here's a little FYI to the citizens of Pooler, Georgia. Your chief seems to believe that the building and parking lot of the police station are his. So please go to the department and demand your tax money back. If it's his building, he should be the one paying for it, not you. Carissa Hallenbeck says, well said. Yes, very well said, Cindy. Very well said. You guys are amazing. This is the reason why I can do what I do, and this is the reason why we are formidable together as we the people, and we come together, because we can affect real change, guys. This is insane. So, I mean, it's hard to affect change when the city attorney and the mayor and everybody, they don't want to do anything about it. But now I'm going to go, if you want to go to Pooler Police Department Facebook page and check out all these comments. I had a lot of fun reading all of them. Chief Brown needs to resign right now. Chief Ashley Brown. Chief Ashley, you and your 2 minions need to learn the law. We, the people, give you the authority that you have, and we can take it away. As your boss, we don't want you harassing innocent civilians and calling our property your property. Well said, Tammy. But, you know, it's just amazing. It's amazing to me that all this is how they can just assume that they didn't do anything wrong. But now let's take a look. I want to show you guys one more thing before I get out of here. This is a news report from 2 years ago, but I think it's very important because it highlights the fact that the police are not trying to help you. Their job is to put you in jail. That's what their job is, to enforce the law and put you in jail. The only time they don't enforce the law is when it comes to one of their thin blue line gang members. You know, if it's another law enforcement officer, they won't enforce the law. But any other time, they're going to enforce the law. And this goes to show you that, you know, the people out there that say, oh, just give them your ID, you know, just cooperate with the police officers. They're there to help you. You know, nothing bad's going to happen. Look at what happened in Pooler, Georgia 2 years ago. And I want you to pay attention to this news story. And I want you to pay attention to how the media frames it. So we'll talk about it right after, but let's play it for now.
Been talking online about a local man who says he was improperly arrested and roughed up by Pooler police. The department had been silent on the issue until today, when they showed the body camera footage to our Andrew Davis, and it's a story you will see only on News 3.
The talk of social media is a 74-year-old man arrested by Pooler police while he was changing a tire on his car. But there's a lot more to this story, and I have the video from Pooler police to prove it.
Gotten to the point where they needed to see the other side and quit making assumptions and guesses at what happened and why it happened.
You got a flat? It started with the officer coming to help a man, 74-year-old Jack Shaw, with a flat tire. But when the officer ran that car's tag, the owner's license came up suspended.
Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
Why do you want that?
I'm just asking. So. No, you don't have it on you?
You don't need it.
Shaw eventually gives the officer his passport card, but not his driver's license. After 10 minutes of waiting and back and forth, things got tense as Shaw held a tire iron in his hand.
Don't start for me.
Sir?
You have no authority.
Sir? Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
All right, I see in the comments you guys can't really hear it. That's just, you know, I did some tests. That's just the way it is. It's really low volume. But basically, this 74-year-old man is going to, I'll play the rest of the video in a second, but this 74-year-old man is changing his tire, minding his own business on the side of the road. And this police officer comes to help him, right? To help him, apparently. And she runs his tag and finds out that his license is suspended. He's not hurting anybody, but his license is suspended. And then when she says, can I see your ID? He says, you don't need that. You know, why do I have to give you my ID? Which is true, unless you suspect me of committing a crime. But, you know, she winds up escalating the situation. And then he's getting frustrated because he's just trying to change his tire and get out of there. And she's trying to hem him up on, you know, driving on a suspended license. She's not there to help him. So I'm going to put the captions on and we'll go over it. But that's the loudest it goes. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. Put it down. Don't be bad. You got it. What's done that? You people like like to shoot somebody.
She pulls out her taser because this man apparently, and the way the news frames this, it's so crazy because he's like, the situation got escalated. Let's see. I want you to hear that part because it's ridiculous. Can you put that down? She's talking about the tire iron.
His driver's license. After 10 minutes of waiting and back and forth, things got tense as Shaw held a tire iron in his hand.
Things got tense as Shaw, the 74-year-old man, held a tire iron in his hands. He's changing his tire. Why? Of course he has a tire iron in his hands. He's changing his tire. He has a flat tire and he's changing it. But yet, because he's changing his tire and he's not listening to the unlawful commands of this officer, now he has a weapon. And wait till you see what he was charged with. And then she pulls out her taser. Crazy.
Don't start with me. Sir? You have no authority.
Sir? Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
Oh, that's good.
Put it down.
Don't do that. You got what's done that? You people like to shoot somebody. Get the car.
Backup arrived and Shaw kept talking.
Don't run the goddamn
She pulls out her taser because he has a tire iron in his hand. As he's changing a tire, and then backup arrives. And look at the way the news media frames it. This is why, I have no hope. Backup arrives and Shaw keeps talking, and he's painting that in a way like talking and fighting for your rights is a big deal. How dare you disobey law enforcement? How dare you talk back to law enforcement? How dare you? How dare you stand up for your rights? He keeps talking. And look, because he keeps talking, this is what happens to him.
Run that damn thing right there. I'm not threatening anybody. Goddamn it, the family is in law. We're trying to talk to you here. What you for your gun? I don't need for my gun. That's what you have to do, isn't it? You guys like to shoot, but I'm trying to talk to you.
The officers then took Shaw to the ground when he resisted and put him on. Lets his department get back to.
What you have to tell the people who've done all those things. What you have to tell the people.
They take a 74-year-old man to the ground. Again, this is Pooler Police Department. Look right in front of you. That is the same chief of police, the same tyrant who treated me the way he did, who was disrespectful, unprofessional, wouldn't identify himself, unlawfully trespassed me from public property, claimed the building was his. This is how these small towns work, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it works. Look at this man. You can see the tyrant in his eyes. I'm just telling you. This is what I see. My opinion is I could see the tyrant. I've been doing this for a little bit now. And I get these, these feelings, and just looking at him right there, not good. So they take a 74-year-old man down to the ground because he's resisting. He's resisting. And then he's charged. And then look, they tell the look what Chief Ashley Brown says.
People who've done all those things.
What would you tell people who have been talking on social?
Watch the video. I don't think there's anything else needs to be said.
Jack Shaw is out of jail.
Watch the video. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said. That's one thing we can agree on, Chief Ashley Brown. I just watched the video and I agree. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Your officer escalated the situation. Your officer is in the wrong and needs to be fired immediately. That man, he's 74-year-old man, a resident, a taxpayer of your town. And what did he do? What is his crime? Changing his tire, holding a tire iron in his hand while he's changing his tire. Come on. Police officers are the biggest, they're so scared all the time. Officer safety. You have gun, you have a gun, you have a taser. What is wrong with you? And now look at what he's being charged with. And this is the problem, is that look how this man paints this situation. Oh, the video is out. The police are exonerated. This man didn't do it. This man, he kept talking. God forbid, he kept talking. He kept sticking up for his rights. He didn't commit a crime, so he didn't want to give over his ID. And look what he was charged with, and nobody cares. I'm going to personally investigate. This happened 2 years ago, but I'm going to personally look into this case, because if this man's in jail over this, that's an injustice, and we all need to stand together. Look at this. Look what he was charged with. Disgusting.
Jail, he's facing a variety of charges, including disorderly conduct, making terroristic threats, and also obstruction of a police officer and aggravated assault of a police officer. He's due back in court in just a few weeks.
He was charged with disorderly conduct, obstructing a police officer, terroristic threats, aggravated assault on a police officer. I heard like 5 different charges, some of which I'm sure are felonies. Aggravated assault on a police officer. Doesn't look like he didn't assault anybody. We just watched the video. If he did assault somebody, they would have showed it because they would have wanted the police officers to look good. He didn't assault anybody. And this man is facing 5 different charges. It's all on camera and he's still facing these charges. Pooler Police Department is corrupt. They are a corrupt police department who are protected by their city attorney, Stephen Scheer, who has a private practice, by the way. So he has conflicts of interest. He's the city attorney for Pooler. And this man, he's defending. Look at this. 2 years ago, this is what happened. And all this did, let's see how many views this video has. 2,000. Look at this, guys, right here. 2,000 views. 2,000 views. That's what it got. That's what this man is worth. 2,000 views. We have 3,500 people in here right now. I'm going to reach out to that man and his family. I'm going to try and find him. If anybody can help me, reach out. I would appreciate it. You know, I want to try and help this man somehow because that's unjust. That's unjust. So let me read some of the comments and then I'll get out of here. Try not to be here for too long. That's what I'm doing. I'm promoting the video right now. I found this video and I'm like 2,000 people who've seen this video. It's insane. And do you see, come on. I want to see in the chat right now. Did this man do anything right? Does this man do anything wrong? Did he break the law? This is a tragedy. And the news is painting it a way that, oh, you know, he kept talking. Things got escalated when he had a tire iron in his hand. He's changing his tire before the cops even got there. It's crazy. I'm going to link this video below so you guys can all see it. And again, you got to take this up with the Pooler Police Department. If you want to petition your grievances to your government, you got to take this up with them. So let me read the chat here. Yeah, the only thing he did wrong was contempt of cop. That's what he did wrong. I agree, Les. Mike V. Somebody said to pay attention to Mike V. If you guys need to get a hold of me, send me an email. Those of you who send me emails know that I answer most of them. I'm going to try and help him. I'm going to try and help this 74-year-old victim bullied by police officers, charged with horrendous charges, probably doesn't have a record a day in his life, and he's charged with aggravated assault, disorderly conduct, obstruction. It really breaks my heart and disgusts me. Really, it does. It does. I'm gonna figure out exactly. This happened 2 years ago. Hopefully, he didn't take any plea and he's sitting in a jail cell right now. But even if he is, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for him. Whatever I need to do, because it's disgusting. We need to stand together because it's not just, we stand together when it comes to LIA and Long Island Audit and your favorite auditors. But I want to start standing up for this, for people like this 74-year-old man. Let's start standing up for the real victims, that they're victims. He's a victim of police corruption and brutality and abuse of power. Mike V, I see you saying, look at my case in Waterbury. I have a case in Waterbury. I'll be glad to look at your case in Waterbury. Just send me an email, please, okay? Because there's too many people in the chat. All right, guys, so let me read a couple more of these. No, we need to stick together. That video is from 2 years ago. 2 years ago, that video is for. And then the police chief, Ashley Brown, makes me sick. He makes me want to throw up. He says, what do you say to the people who are critical about, the news reporter says, what do you say to people? I say, watch the video. There's really nothing else that needs to be said. We watched the video. Your officer was disgusting, pulled out a taser for a man changing his tire. You arrested a man and charged him with 6 different crimes because he went to change his tire and mind his own business. That's really protecting and serving your community. It's disgusting. Jack Shaw, that's his name. Anyways, guys, we stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you drop a like if you appreciate this video, if you appreciate me, exposing corrupt police departments, even when it doesn't have anything to do with me, email me at longislandaudit@gmail.com. If you have some crazy story, please email to me, because I want to use my platform to help victims of police brutality, abuse of authority. That's what I want to do. That's my goal. We need to stick together because we're a community here, we the people, and we stick together. And, let's try and help everybody. Let's try and help everybody that can. So anyways, guys, as always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.